Am I the drama for refusing to share my birthday with my stepmother? My stepmother's birthday is the day after mine. Since my father started dating her, about 10 years ago, I've been expected to share almost every celebration we make for my birthday with her. I was fine with it because I was in my early 20s and had other people to celebrate with, namely, my mom and my friends, but it still bothered me that my dad and I couldn't have our own thing. I'm married with 2 kids, 8M and 3F, and we have a little tradition. Because I was born in the second half of June, there is usually a Pixar movie playing in theaters. Every year on my birthday, we go to the movies to watch it and then have dinner together. We've been doing this since my son was 3, though we watched the movies at home in 2020 and 2021. This year, we're watching Inside Out 2. It will be my daughter's first time joining us. She just started sitting through movies, so we're all very excited. I'd never told my father or stepmother about this tradition. Last week, while we were visiting them, my kids told them we'd be going to the movies for my birthday, and I ended up explaining everything. The next day, my father and stepmother called me to tell me they were paying for the whole family, me, kids, husband and both of them, to go to the movies and have dinner, just like I'd planned. It was obvious they intended to celebrate my stepmother's birthday at the same time. They referred to it as our birthdays, and suggested her favorite place for dinner. I told them that while I understood it was close to her birthday as well, this is a tradition intended to only celebrate mine, and I prefer to enjoy it with my children and husband. As such, I prefer to pay for myself and would appreciate it if they didn't join us. They're both very upset. My father called me entitled for refusing to celebrate my stepmother's birthday as well as mine, and said I'm sending a terrible message to my kids by refusing to share. I feel like I'm too old to be acting like this over my birthday, but I don't want to share this tradition with her. Am I the drama? Update. I posted here about a year ago and meant to update, but completely forgot about it. Still, I was very grateful for your replies, so I want to let you know what's been going on. First of all, as I write this, I've just celebrated my birthday, June 22nd, with my husband and kids. We watched Elio in theaters and went to a restaurant I love. It was wonderful. My father and stepmother were not involved, as they've traveled for her birthday. Secondly, your comments on my first post, as well as some other things I had going on in my life at the time, led me to reflect a lot about my relationship with my father. I've chosen to save the majority of that for therapy, but what's most relevant here is that I realized I don't really know how to celebrate my birthday. I've been expected to prioritize what others wanted since I was a teenager. The things we'd do and the places I'd celebrate at were rarely my picks and always for someone else's benefit. Whenever I said anything about that, I'd get told I was acting spoiled. My stepmother's presence made it a lot worse. At least when I was younger, it still felt like it was about me. I genuinely love the birthday tradition I have with my family, but I have no idea what I'd like to do otherwise. One day, me or my children might grow out of this, or these films will plummet in quality to a degree even I can't defend. If that time comes, I need a backup plan. I've spent the majority of the last year discovering things I genuinely enjoy doing. I'm almost always busy at work, so I'm still working on it, but I've made some progress. Turns out I love pinball, painting, board games and building miniatures. My abilities on all of the above range from mediocre to awful, but I have time to learn. And the list keeps growing. My husband just got me a huge Lego set for my birthday. We started working on it after the kids went to bed, and it will take us a while to finish it, but I love it already. As for my father and stepmother, after our celebration last year, which they didn't hijack, as some of you thought they would, things were rough for a while. I ended up having a few long conversations with my father about our relationship. Most relevant here, I made it very clear that the fact we couldn't at least celebrate my birthday privately upset me a lot, and I will not share my birthday with my stepmother anymore. Overall, our relationship is doing all right. Not great, but it's better than last year. I do feel like it's something we're both working on improving. I think that's everything. Thanks everyone.
Subscribe, like and share your thoughts in comment section below. Happy watching.